Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Soldiers collectively. Someone who serves in the armed forces, a member of a military force. Soldiers collectively. Soldiers collectively. Of a law, having legal validity. Group of people willing to obey orders. A public force is necessary to give security to the rights of citizens. Physical energy or intensity. He hit with all the force he could muster. A put-out of a base runner who is required to run. The put-out is accomplished by holding the ball while touching the base to which the runner must advance before the runner reaches that base. The shortstop got the runner at second on a force. To cause to do through pressure or necessity, by physical, moral or intellectual means. She forced him to take a job in the city. Force into or from an action or state, either physically or metaphorically. Urge or force, a person, to an action, constrain or motivate. Move with force. Impose urgently, importunately, or inexorably. She forced her diet fads on him. Squeeze like a wedge into a tight space. A unit that is part of some military service. He sent Caesar a force of 6,000 men. One possessing or exercising power or influence or authority. May the force be with you. An act of aggression, as one against a person who resists. He may accomplish by craft in the long run what he cannot do by force and violence in the short one. Take by force. A group of people having the power of effective action. He joined forces with a band of adventurers. A powerful effect or influence. The force of his eloquence easily persuaded them. Do forcibly, exert force. Don't force it. Physics, the influence that produces a change in a physical quantity. Force equals mass times acceleration. Group of people willing to obey orders. The department responsible for hiring and training and placing employees and for setting policies for personnel management. A chessman shaped to resemble the head of a horse can move 2 squares horizontally and 1 vertically, or vice versa. Troops trained to fight on horseback. 500 horse led the attack. A framework for holding wood that is being sawed. A padded gymnastic apparatus on legs. Solid-hoofed herbivorous quadruped domesticated since prehistoric times. Provide with a horse or horses. Troops trained to fight on horseback. An army unit mounted on horseback. Inclined to help or support, not antagonistic or hostile. A government friendly to our interests. Characteristic of or befitting a friend. Friendly advice. Easy to understand or use. User-friendly computers. Troops belonging to or allied with your own military forces. Of or belonging to your own country's forces or those of an ally. In friendly territory. Troops trained to fight on horseback. A highly mobile army unit. Very unfavorable to life or growth. A hostile climate. Characterized by enmity or ill will. A hostile nation. Impossible to bring into friendly accord. Hostile factions. Troops belonging to the enemy's military forces. The platoon ran into a pack of hostiles. Unsolicited and resisted by the management of the target company, used of attempts to buy or take control of a business. Hostile takeover. Not belonging to your own country's forces are those of an ally. Hostile naval and air forces. United States abolitionist who published an anti-slavery journal, 1805 to 1879. A fortified military post where troops are stationed. Station, troops, in a fort or garrison. The troops who maintain and guard a fortified place. A military unit that is part of an army. The military forces of a nation. The military forces of a nation. The military forces of a nation. Their military is the largest in the region. Associated with or performed by members of the armed services as contrasted with civilians. Military police. Characteristic of or associated with soldiers or the military. Military uniforms. Of or relating to the study of the principles of warfare. Military law. The military forces of a nation. The military machine is the same one we faced in 1991, but now it is weaker. The military forces of a nation.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.